Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome me. Hey, how's everybody doing out there? We love you, Jake. How's it going, Jake? That's you guys. I'm pretending to be you guys. No, just kidding. How's it going out there, everybody? How is everybody doing today out there in YouTube land? I was debating on whether I was going to go live tonight, and I almost didn't do it, but then I did do it. So here I am, live. And got some special treats for you guys tonight. Indeed. Going to take this stream in maybe a different direction where you might not be thinking it's headed. All right. So far, we got Rose Bellman in the chat. We got Jonna X, Anita Fetters. We got Warning Skydome here. We got Robert Kober, Retro Bill, Bro Eddie. All right, Rose and Jonna X have been showing up a lot. They've been here front and center. All right, got people piling in. So fun night planned. All right, I want to have a good time. All right, I want to make you guys laugh tonight. Want to make you guys smile. Usually when you laugh, it also includes smiling. So I want to get both those two things happening. All right, maybe I can get you guys to clap, to cheer. All right, but don't want you to shed a tear, unless, of course, it's out of laughter. If it's laughing tears, then that's okay. But I'm going to try to keep it upbeat tonight, positive and fun. We're going to try doing a stream tonight that's not a bunch of doom and gloom. You know, if it's one thing I don't want to be accused of is that I'm pushing doom and gloom, a naysayer. You know, there's times I just want to have a fun, good time. And that's what we're going to do here tonight. By golly, I said it, so let it be said, so let it be done. That's right, I said by golly. All right, so I actually have a special little treat here. I brought my loop machine, got the looper hooked up today. Yes, right here. Got the RC20XL loop station. It's old, but it works. And I was messing with it today. Messing with it. Does a lot of cool stuff. But you know, to be a good looper, you don't have to be necessarily a good musician per se. You just have to have a thought or some sort of musical expression, and you have to be able to just time it. And then you start looping things on top of what you've already created. And thus you can create a collage of loops and do a lot of fun things. And so I thought we would have a little fun with my loop machine today. Yeah, got a loop machine. Some of you guys are like, what does that mean? Well, you'll see. But before we get started with the loop machine, as you guys know, I am a champion beatboxer. Do you guys know that I am a champion level beatboxer? I'm considered like one of the world's best, if not the best, beatboxer. You guys know I'm considered on this side of the Mississippi to be the best damn beatboxer there ever was, and also on the other side as well. Both sides of the Mississippi. That's right. I have won basically every time I've ever competed. I'm known as the most unique beatboxer in the entire world. Whenever you hear anyone else beatboxing, they stole it from me. I created all your favorite beatbox hits, and all the other beatboxers just ripped me off, of course. So if you guys would like to hear some of my beatboxing, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. I mean, if you don't, then you don't have to. But if you guys want to hear some of my championship level beatboxing. I'm gonna need to see like 40 thumbs up. And I see like there's 64 people watching. So how about 40 thumbs up? And then I'll show you guys some of my championship level beatboxing. And then we'll put some of the beats to the loop machine and we'll have a lot of fun. But got to see like 40 likes. Otherwise, it's just not even worth doing. All right. All right. Here we go. Got 40 likes. You guys follow directions. Good. All right. Here we go. So this right here is one of my most intricate beats that I do. It's one of my signature beats. You've probably heard people like steal this from me, but here is the original. It goes like this. This one's called Flish Flash Squadoosh Bada Bing Bang, bitch. What's up? What titty? Slickety slut? What? But. All right, you guys ready? Here it goes. It goes like this. Thank you. That's it. That's my main beatbox rhyme thing that I do. That was it. I won a bunch of state championships with that one. You know, I can tell by the reaction in the chat that you guys can tell I'm serious. I'm a legit beatboxer. I've been doing this a long time. Whew. So if you're a good beatboxer, you should be out of breath after you finish. Whew. Man. Oh. All right. So now we can even up the ante. I got me this loop station here so we can have a whole lot of fun. All right. So Rose Bellman says the best. All right. And Calypso says best freestyle ever. Darren St. Clair says that was better than MJ. You mean Michael Jordan or Michael Jackson? I'm pretty sure I'm better than both of them combined times infinity. All right. All right, you guys really want to get the party started. Got to do it like this. And sometimes I mess up the timing, but we're going to try as many times as it takes to get this right. You got to go. Damn it. That didn't work. There it is. Let me see if I got that timing right. Wicked, 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 what, what? 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 Now I'll be rolling in my hatchback with the top down, sipping Royal Crown in my hood with the dog pound. Yeah, you know I got to do what I do. I threw a wish in the well, and the shit came true. Now it's easy in the breezy like a 1, 2, 3 Z. When you're rolling with me, Z, gotta light up your trees. Z, getting high as a kite, and you know it's alright. Smoking bomb like a motherfucker day to night. Point A to B, and yes, it's easy to see when you're rolling with the JACOB. That's right. Drop it down tonight. All right, there we go. Just a little sample of how much fun you can have with a loop machine. Get rid of those loops. See there? See, that's the type of stuff we can do. See if I got the timing right. I messed up the timing. Let me try again. All right. Might have got it off again. Damn it. It's pretty close. Joe Biden loves to touch little children. Joe Biden loves to grope up on some women. Ooh. Joe Biden loves to touch on the women, even on TV. Joe Biden loves to grope on some children. Ooh, creepy Joe, he's losing all control. Making all the women and children feel uncomfortable. Whispers in her ear. Tell her something she don't want to hear. She pulls away from Joe in fear. Joe Biden loves touching other women. Joe Biden loves to grope up on some children. Joe Biden loves to touching other women even on TV. Joe Biden loves to grow on the children. Ooh, creepy Joe is losing all control, making all the women feel comfortable. Ooh, Joe Biden, love dozen little children, even on TV, even on TV. Whew. There we go. There we go, little Joe Biden. Yes, some of you guys might recognize these songs, like that one I wrote. All right. Yes. You know, someone once said to me, and I don't know if it's true. What do you guys think? Someone once said, Mexican music all sounds the same. And I was like, no way. I heard this one Mexican song that went like this. Pum 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 pune 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 ram pum 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 and then no no ne ne no no ne pune 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 ring na na ne ne na na ne pune 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 ring na ne 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 ne. And then I heard this completely other Mexican song that went like this. Completely different. Completely different. And then I changed Mexican stations to this other Mexican song, and it was like, see, it's completely different, totally different songs. Every one of them completely unique and special. That's one of my jokes. It's blatant racism towards Mexican music. See, that's allowed when you're not signed by any Hollywood scumbags. If you work for yourself, then you're allowed to make jokes like that and no one cancels you. Hopefully. Gosh willing. Gosh willing. All right. Someone's like, loop that. No, that's it. That's all it is, over and over and over again. All right, here you go. This one's called Yinayone Yinayone. It goes like this. Yinayone 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 Yinayone, 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 All right, there you go. That's pretty much it, right? Isn't that like every Mexican song ever? All right, we got Jonna X with a donation coming in. She says, "You are so funny. Could you sing us some more of your international tunes?" Yes. Here's one that I wrote. It's called "I Want to Get to Know You, Darling, and Take You Up on Mount Saint Fuck-a-Lot." It goes like this. Mount Fuck-a-Lot. There you go. There you go, one of my international tunes. I wrote that while I was in Mexico, while I was inside of a Mexican hooker. And she was wondering why I was writing such a stupid song while I was supposed to be having, never mind. That didn't happen. Or did it? Ting! All right. Darren St. Clair says, "Singing Japan styles." Japan styles? Well, I've never been to Japan, but if I was going to imagine what it sounds like, it would be like, ching chong, ching ching chong, licka licka dick, licka ding ding dong. Licka ding ding dong. Ching chong, ching ching chong, licka licka dick, licka ding ding dong. Ching chong, ching ching. I didn't get the timing right. let me try that one again. I gotta get that timing right. 1, 2, 3. Ching chong, ching ching chong, licka licka dick, licka ding ding dong. Ching chong, ching ching chong, licka licka dick, licka ding ding. Ching chong, ching ching chong, licka licka dick, licka ding ding. Ching chong, ching ching chong, licka licka dick, licka ding ding. Ching. Something like that. I'm sure that's what they all listen to. That's like their favorite #1 hit. And then when I go over to the mini marts that are owned by the Middle Eastern people, sometimes the Middle Eastern people, I'm sure you guys have heard, sometimes they have their own music blaring. And it pretty much is like, no need to loop it. That's pretty much it. See, so everyone has every culture has their wonderful music, Every culture has their wonderful, awesome tunes. All right. See if I can. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. A doop, 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 doop. A boop, doop, 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 doop. A boop, doop, 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 boop, doop, doop. A boop, doop, 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 boop, 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 doop, doop. I think I did that wrong. Yeah, I totally did that wrong, damn it. Screwed that one up. Let me start that one over. Let me try that again. This is live, you guys. Mistakes happen. All right. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 doop, doop. A boop, 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 boop. A boop, 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 doop, doop. A boop, 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 boop. A boop, 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 doop, doop. A boop, boop, boop. Oh man. I was getting it right before I went live, but now that I'm live, I'm totally messing it up. All right, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop, boop, boop. A boop, 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 boop. A boop, 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 boop. A boop, 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 boop. I think I screwed it up again. Boop, boop. A boop, 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 4. Boop, boop. I got. Screw it. Hip hop, hip it. Hip hop, you don't stop, you rock it to the bang bang boogie, sit up, jump the boogie. Oh, I fucked it all up. Definitely don't do that. Screwing it all up. I'm off just by a fraction. Screwing it up, damn it. So if you get a loop machine, you have to practice with that timing. And if you're off by just a little bit, then your loop won't match perfectly, which is what just happened. All right. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves. Whoa. Fuck. All right. See if we can get this down here. All right, we'll try it one more time. Woo. All right. See, every once in a while, I don't get my shit together and I screw up. Here we go again. All right, let me get that going faster. first you don't succeed, you gotta try again. You guys remember this one? We don't have time, 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 we don't have time for a meeting of Flat Earth Society. We don't have time, 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 we don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society. They're lying straight to your face because the earth is flat and there is no space. They lie to control your mind and you can't wake up and you sleep till you die. This proof that the earth is flat and once you go flat you would never go back. It's true. And we should hang him for the crime. President Obama said we don't got time. We don't have 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 time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society. We don't have time. 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 We don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society. No man seen the earth as a ball. They painted it flat and they tricked you all. No man ever walked on the moon. Nobody will anytime soon. Take a look at the cold hard facts. Look at the horizon is always flat. Sea level. They don't say sea curve. Water clinging to a ball. You got some nerve. We don't have time. 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 We don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society. We don't have time. 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 We don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society. Whoa, whoa now. My life has changed ever since that day. Said, whoa, oh now, I'm never gonna be the same. Oh now, my life has changed ever since that day. I said, whoa now, I'm never gonna be the same. We don't have time, 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 we don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society. We don't have time, 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 we don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society. Whew. Whew. All right, there we go. You guys thought I was going to screw it all up, but I got it. See? See, I was almost going to screw it up, but I got it. I got it. Whew. I haven't performed that song live in a long time. I practiced it once today, and I was like, let me go live and try that. Phew. All right. Oh, thank you, thank you. All right. Got a lot of groovy people here today watching me jam. Hopefully it sounds good on your end. Does it sound good on your end, guys? Am I coming in fairly clean today? Tonight, I should say. All right. So I didn't have a whole lot planned other than to make fun of Mexican music and then play with the loop machine. So other than that, it was basically just going to be a basic stream where we just have some fun and shoot the shit, if you will. I didn't have anything juicy to bring you guys tonight, so I just wanted to get together and have us a stream where there's no drama. Any trolls showing up will be easily spotted. So let me go ahead and have some more fun. All right. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spend most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing all cool, shooting some beatbox outside of school. Ain't a couple of guys, they was up to no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, "Don't move in with your Aunt Uncle Valley." I whistled for a cab, and when it came near, the lights and plates were fresh and hit a dice in the mirror. If anything I could see, this cab was where, but I thought, man, forget it, your home's the Valley. I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8, and I yelled to the cabbie, "Your home, smell you later." I looked at my kingdom, finally there, gonna sit on my throne as a prince of Bel-Air. Good times, yeah. These are good times. What I mean, say good times. These are good times. And that's what I mean. Gotta tell you what I done. Learn from the hood. I learned how to play and I'm up to no good. I'm gonna pull out my gat and shoot you with my strap. And I leave cat in the hat. Gonna learn from Dr. Seuss. Read in a book, that's what I do. It's not a good look. I gotta go to school so I can learn some shit and find out it was a lie the whole time. I was sucking on my mama's little tit, not knowing shit. That's why I grew up being broke like a motherfucking joke. Taking a toke in my office and I'm having a good time now. These are the good times. Jake the asshole here to blow your mind. These are the good times. Jake gonna blow your mind. These are good times. Jake gonna blow your mind. All right. See how much fun you can have with a loop pedal. Some good times. Like I said, once you get that timing down, and you got a loop that's going nice and fresh, then all the rest of the loops seem to line up nice. But it's that initial loop. If you don't get that first one right, if the timing's off, then you'll fall out of sequence each time that loop rolls around. So as you've seen tonight, when you get it wrong, it's no good. You got to start over. But when you get it right, oh, it's a good time. All right. Whew. So you guys enjoy this music? If you enjoy this music, let me see you put a laughing emoji or a smiley face in chat. Some sort of emoji face in chat if you're enjoying what's going on. I want to see you guys emoji face the chat right now. Emoji faces. If you don't have emoji faces, then just do an old school smiley face with a colon and the fucking other thing. It looks like a smile. All right. Look at all them emoji faces. Now, you know what, guys? There are haters out there who they talk shit about me and they say like, "Oh, this guy's a failed musician." They'll say that. They'll be like, "This guy's a failed musician." Meanwhile, I'm like, dude, you don't have any music on your channel. It's like, look, show me your music. I have several songs on my channel that you guys, have watched and told me that you like. And I've even performed some of my own original music here today and a few covers. And then I've just made up some random funny music. So I like to think, I'm pretty good with music and I can sing and perform in different various ways for different crowds. I'm a versatile entertainer. And there are haters out there. I don't even want to give them a name or mention them, but they'll say, he's a failed musician. And it's like, I can go get a paid gig tomorrow, while these haters have never had a paid gig in their life. They don't know what a paid gig is outside of being a hater. So I find it funny when trolls and shills want to call somebody like me, the genuine article, a failed musician, when meanwhile I can make a fake Vax card and go sing in a nursing home for $75 to $100 an hour tomorrow. I might just have to do that. I was doing that a lot. I've also been paid to sing with a cover band. 4 hours. The band gets $500. It's not a lot of money, but it's a hell of a lot of fun to play for 4 hours. So even if you're playing cover tunes, you can get paid and have a lot of fun. And the people who come and watch and dance and enjoy it, they have a lot of fun, and the bar makes money. So it's a win-win for everyone involved. But there's haters who've never played a show, and they'll be like, "Dang, you failed musician." It's like, no, if I've been paid to perform and I had a good time, then it was a complete success. So I'm not going to harp on these people too long, but there's a few people, not a lot, but a few, who try and hurt my feelings by calling me a failed musician. Meanwhile, look at all the people who enjoy it. And then look at the songs I have posted on my page. And look at all the comments. I've even been accused of having bots. Been accused of having bots as fans, that you guys are not real, that you're all just bots. Interesting. It's funny, I get more people in chat than some of these haters, and they accuse me of having bots. So I'm going to do my best to start tuning those people out and put them in my rear view mirror where they belong. Hi, haters. You're not getting to me. No siree. All right, you got Simon Stegny with a donation. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. All right. Mass One says, play one of my songs. What are your songs? And I'm probably not going to know them. If I don't know them, then I probably won't play them. Robert Tufall says, can you play your anti-NASA song? I could probably whip up something like that. Possibly. All right, my beat's a little too slow. Let me try a faster beat. Every once in a while, I start with too slow of a beat, and then it's not grooving. Let me do a faster beat. Shit. I'll get it right eventually. Might take me a few tries. Scott Kelly's a fucking liar. He's hanging around in a harness in front of a green screen. That all fucking liars never been to space. You can see it written all over his blood red face. There are no satellites in space. NASA never went to the moon. There are no astronauts up in space. So you'd assume there are no satellites in space. NASA never went to the moon. There is no space station in space. NASA never went to the moon. The image you see in your telescope, it might be a hologram. Have you ever heard of this thing? Project Bluebeam. 'Cause you'd be amazed what they're actually doing with all of our money. They're keeping us locked away from the land. Milk and honey, come on. There are no satellites in space. And NASA never went to the moon. There are no astronauts in space. So you assume there are no satellites in space. NASA never went to the moon. There is no space station in space. So NASA never went to the moon. You can't fool me, 'cause I'm too slick. Woo! You can't fool me, 'cause my mind's too quick. Bitch, so suck on my dick, that's right. 'Cause I'm not falling for your corny cartoons. Because I am not a well-indoctrinated buffoon. Come on. There are no satellites in space. NASA never went to the moon. There are no astronauts up in space. So you'd assume there are no satellites in space. So NASA never went to the moon. There is no space station in space. So NASA never went to the moon. Run on satellites in space. Sing as I never went to the moon. There are no astronauts in space, but so you'd assume. There is no ISS up in space, and it will be coming down soon. There is a no space station in space. Sing as I never went to the moon. No, they didn't. Not even fucking once, no. NASA never went to the moon. No, they didn't. Not even fucking once, no. I said no, NASA never went to the moon. To the moon. To the moon. NASA never went to the moon. To the moon. To the moon. NASA never went to the moon. There we go. Took a few tries to get that beat going, but then once we got it rolling, success. All right, we got a couple donations roll in while I was jamming. Rose Bellman, thank you very much. Appreciate it, as always. You guys are so generous. Who else here? Got Retro Bill, says, don't know if it's possible to loop Elmo, Spearage, and Alex Jones. But if anyone can do it, it's you. Well, you know what? Because you just donated, very generous donation. Let me see what's possible here. All right. See, I had a feeling if I pulled out the looper, we would have some fun. All right. Let's see. What can I do with Elmo, Spedia, and Alex Jones?
I'm Elmo.
Oh, gotta get rid of that one. Gotta get rid of that one. All right, here we go.
Elmo! Elmo! Elmo is gay! Elmo! Elmo! Elmo is gay!
Mentally
Elmo!
ill.
Elmo!
You're fucking mentally ill. Ill. Mentally
Elmo!
ill. You're fucking mentally ill. Ill. Mentally
Elmo!
ill. You're fucking mentally ill. Ill. Globalists. Mentally it's a globalist. Ill. Globalist. Fucking mentally it's a globalist. 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 Mentally it's a globalist. Ill. Globalist. Fucking mentally it's a globalist. 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 Mentally it's a globalist. Ill. Imagine if you had to listen to that as punishment. All right. Your sentence in prison is to listen to this for 20 years. Yeah. Imagine all right. Why did that? The only reason that exists is because that one guy gave me a super chat. I think it can be even better. I think it can be improved upon. Luna is a demon and she goes lore, 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 and that is why she want to have sex with my baby, but I drink fresh baby's blood all day long.
Luna is a demon and she goes lore, 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 and that is why she want to have sex with my baby, but I drink fresh baby's blood all day long. Luna is a demon and
Global.
she goes lore, 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 and
Globalists.
that is why she want to have
That's a
sex with my
globalist.
baby, but I drink fresh
Global.
baby's blood
Yes.
all day long.
Globalist.
Luna is a demon and
Global.
she goes lore, 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 and
Globalists.
that is why she want to have
That's a
sex with my
globalist.
baby, but I drink fresh
Global.
baby's blood
Yes.
all day long.
Globalist.
Luna is
I
a
don't want to
demon
have
and
sex
she
with
goes
everyone.
lore, 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 and that is why she want to have sex with
Including
my
your
baby,
mom.
but I drink fresh
Global.
baby's blood
Yes.
all day long.
Globalist.
Luna is
I
a
don't want to
demon
have
and
Global.
sex
she
with
goes lore, lore,
everyone.
lore, and that is why she want to have sex with my baby.
What the hell am I doing? This is what I do for a living. This is what I do for a living. All right. That guy gave me money. I made something really weird and creepy. And now everybody feels strange. Give me a thumbs up if you're having fun. Thumbs up if you're having fun. All right. All right. Let me see if I can come up with a cool cover song that everybody knows and you guys can sing along. Got it. I timed it perfect. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world in the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Sweet dreams are made of theirs. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Ooh. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up. We went there. We went there. See, that's all the fun. You can have so much fun with a loop machine, and you don't even have to be that great of a musician. So if you guys out there just want to have some fun, as you can see, you can loop anything. And it doesn't even have to be that musical, and it still can be fun and entertaining. See, so you guys saw me do some, looping where I was looping my bass line and then performing a solo over the top of my looped bass line. And you've seen me just straight goof off and screw up and mistime some some beatbox loops. So, you saw all the possibilities here, every possibility that there ever was on a beatbox here today. So I hope this helps you in your decision of whether or not you want to buy a loop machine. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Mess One says, I make beats. Yeah, but I bet they're not as cool as my beats. As you guys know, I'm a beatbox champion. Mass One says, I rap 1,000 times better than ODD. Yeah, but that's not saying much. He's not very good. You know, here's the thing about being a shill. If you're a shill, then you probably don't have any actual talent. Because if you had any talent, then you wouldn't have grown up to be a shill. So a lot of these shills, flat earth cult shills, globe cuck shills, they don't have any actual talent. They can't play an instrument or sing a song. Like, for instance, you'll see Simon Dan ride my coattails and make videos about me, but then he doesn't actually have any talent. He can't, like, entertain his audience with a song like I did here today. I would play at Mass One, but I don't have any OBS software set up. I'm just running straight raw dog, just camera. So I would play it, but I'd have to download it and run it through OBS, and I'm not running OBS at the moment. I'm just raw dog filming. But I'll have a look at it. Make sure to post it in my comments when the stream is done, so people will find it. All right. So, you guys having fun here? I might be able to do one or two more before I shut this one off. Just wanted to do a music stream tonight. Tell a few jokes, play a few songs. Try to keep it light and fluffy for everyone, including me. Arthur Hilligas is free bird. Got your free bird right here. My cover band used to play that one. Actually, Z Strain played that at a cover gig, now that I think of it. My cover band didn't play it. Z Strain, which was an original band, played that cover tune at a cover gig. Yes, that was a long time ago. It's a long song. I'd have to go back and practice it once or twice before I would attempt to pull it off by myself. Genesis in the Air Tonight. That's not a bad one, by Cop Block Hot Springs. Cop Block Hot Springs says Genesis in the Air Tonight. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. That's not helping. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, you told me you were drowning. I would not lend a hand. I seen your face before, my friend, but I don't know if you know who I am. But I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own two eyes. So you can wipe off that grin. I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. And I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. I can wait, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. There you go, little acapella. If I had a really good old school fan, then I could get that effect going. But that fan that I just tried to use is too small, and it totally didn't work. Whoa, Javid with a donation, a generous donation at that. Javid Ben Cosme says, Terry R. Eicher Sending to high altitude balloons 125,000 feet stream live today and one tonight. I said I'll rather donate your trip to North Pole or ice wall. Like you said, Jake, not enough people are actually trying to see the ice wall. Did you see new Batman movie? No, I didn't see the Batman movie. I don't really watch Hollywood movies anymore. I try not to. I have a hard time sitting still for a whole movie, so I generally don't watch movies anymore. So no, I haven't seen it. So I know they like to preference a lot of stuff in the future, give a lot of foreshadowing for what's to come. But I still can't bring myself to sit there and watch Hollywood shit anymore. There's always some agenda being shoved down our throat, or multiple agendas. And like I said, my attention span just for a Hollywood movie just isn't what it used to be at all. There was a time where I used to like going to the theater when I was a kid, early teens, and then somewhere into my 20s, I started to not really care for the theater experience, and then sitting at home and just watching movies. The movies just seem to get worse over the years. So no, I don't watch new movies. And then as far as ice wall goes, we don't even know if we're surrounded by ice. For all we know, there's an ice chunk, but who knows if there's an actual wall that surrounds us? You know, seems to me they have us boxed in a section of the map. We don't know how big the Earth is, how far it really goes, what shape it is, and that's one of the most guarded gatekept subjects in the world, which is why they have people like Simon Dan to make videos about me. That's why they have guys like Fight the Flat Earth Fat Ass Craig to make videos about me. That's why they have Flat Earth cult members to push a wrong map with the ice wall that surrounds you. And they'll tell you that they'll shoot you and blow you out of the water if you try to go to the ice wall. So, but none of them have ever tried. They don't know anyone who's ever been blown out of the water or turned around. So, as far as our realm here on Earth, it's a mysterious one at that. And if you think you know, well, you don't. So, I'm one of the few people that actually admits what I don't know. Like, what's at the center of the map? I don't know. What shape is it? How big is it? Whereas there's other people trying to pretend that they know all the details of this world when these are the most guarded secrets, most gate-kept secrets that there are. And why wouldn't it be? So, when it comes to Antarctica, I don't know if you go south, if you're going to pop back out from the north again. If you're going to go in this side of the map, pop out over here. I don't know. If that's not possible, then that means we might be guarded from going north or south. If you're on a rectangle map, if you're on a circular map, well, then you have an issue with the sun going around in a circle, and that doesn't seem to work. In fact, it doesn't work at all. So then there's people going with the moon crater map, and then you're right back to the same bullshit again. And then you're stuck in a circle map again. So every which way you go, trying to figure out what this realm is, you're going to run into controlled opposition and rabbit holes and lies and bullshit, scammers. It's a treacherous deal. So just questioning the shape of this realm, how much land there is, how much real estate there is. It's a wonderful question. Just trying to find the right answer is damn near impossible. You'll beat your head against the wall. And if you think you're going to go find the right answer by listening to other people who tell you shit, there's a whole lot of people telling you shit. For instance, the moon guys. There's two moon guys right now who are gaining a lot of momentum. And I've been telling you guys that the moon maps are bullshit. So here's the deal. You got one guy, God Lemestevy. He says that we live inside of a moon crater. So this whole world is inside of a little tiny moon crater. And all those moon craters are different worlds out there. And then there's another guy that says the entire map is a moon, or the entire moon is a map. And he's Vibe of Cosmo. So Vibe of Cosmo says the entire moon is a map, which I find to be interesting because both guys have moon and moon map, but they're a completely different thing. So that means if one of those guys is right and one of those guys is wrong, that means the guy who's wrong is completely wrong by a lot. So if one guy says we live in a moon crater and the other guy says the entire moon is a map, well, those are two different things. So that means somebody's bound to be really, really fucking wrong, right? So I find it hilarious with these moon map guys. It's because people will go diving down these rabbit holes and then they'll bring it to me. Have you seen this new flat Earth video with the moon? And I'm like, don't go diving down those rabbit holes. Anybody can make those cartoons. Those cartoon maps. Anybody can put a cartoon map out there, come up with a concoction of a story, and basically turn it into like a funky religion. It's basically what they did with the Circle AE map. They turned it into a cult and a religion, and it's based around religious fanaticism, Bible thumpers. So there always is someone else out there looking to be the next cult leader, and you gotta do your own research and really look into these people before you go putting your faith into somebody who claims they have the working map and model. Javid says Terry R. Ike made a video on it. I'll have to check him out. I've never checked him out that I know of. In fact, so I don't forget, I'll have to write it down. It's one of those old people things I do. I'll write something down so I don't forget. It's either an old person's thing or a smart person's thing. One or the other. Maybe both. Terry. Because if I don't write it down, I'll totally forget that dude's name. Terry R. Iker. Arthur Hillegrass says, that made my night. You rock. Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. And Javid says, thanks. Look into him. Let us know if he's a shill. All right. I'll see what I can do. Hey, my shill meter's pretty good, you know. In fact, I don't want to get too much into it, but basically, Russian VIDS filed a privacy complaint and had the videos taken down where I showed his face and exposed his name. So I exposed what Russian videos looks like, and I exposed his name, and he filed a privacy complaint, and then YouTube said I had to edit the videos or they're going to take them down. So I actually went in with the editor and removed me saying his name, and they still took the videos down. I didn't get any sort of strike or penalty, but they removed the videos. So Russian videos, I know your name, I have your face. Oh, and I posted it over on BitChute. So if you guys want to know Russian video's real name and see his face, I have it over on BitChute. 2 videos. So the videos that were up of me exposing Russian videos, Yeah, he filed a privacy complaint. So get this. This truther, right? Too afraid to use his real name, comes out and calls me a Mason with zero proof because I played junior varsity football and wore the number 33 for one season. Calls me a Mason with zero proof, so I absolutely annihilate him with two videos. Did two videos back to back, just annihilated him. And I showed his face, gave up his real name. He files a privacy complaint, so see how that works? And there's people out there that follow that dude. A dude who's too afraid to show his face or use his name. And if you say his name or show his face, then he files a privacy complaint like a little sissy girl. uh, oh, and also speaking of turds, uh, I've basically flushed Pat the Rat Truthner down the toilet. So he made a little hit piece video about me, and then his channel has been dumping subs ever since. And he turned into a complete hack and loser. So just another hack that I flushed down the toilet. So I gave a shout out to the guy during the NFL season for making NFL rigged content. And since the season ended, he can't make any videos that get any views. So he tried to make a hit piece about me where he says the same thing that Russian Videos says. And it didn't go so well for him. And so far, he's just been dumping subs ever since. And now he only gets like 200 or 300 views. Oh, poor Pat the Rat. So yeah, I gave a shout out to a dude who I shouldn't have. So basically, that dude's on my shit list, and he's over there running streams, trying to ride my coattails and talk shit about me. Meanwhile, he's a talentless hack who can't even get 1,000 views. Dominic Delete. You don't spell loser with two O's. Oh, let's go ahead and do a little segment here. Loser is spelled with one O. When you spell loser with two O's, what you're saying is loose, looser. The opposite of tight is loose with two O's. The opposite of win is lose with one O. Lose has one O. I know it sounds weird because there's a ooh sound, but lose only has one O. Now, I'm not just saying this to pick on that one guy. I have seen a plethora of people who just don't know how to spell the word lose, and it's a simple four-letter word, L-O-S-E. Again, if you put L-O-O-S-E, now you're saying loose, and that's a whole different word. All right? Oh, also, if you're going to insult me and you say you're stupid, Y-O-U-R stupid, then that basically means that you're too stupid to insult me. So if you want to insult me, you want to say you apostrophe R-E, which is saying you are. So you are is different than your. You're and your. You are is when you use the apostrophe. Get it? Your is ownership. All right. There we go. Javid Ben Cosme says, did you mention that Jaren versus RV is fake? Yes, RV is a shill and he cross promotes other shills and they have fake pretend fights. Now, when they make a video about me, I'm a real dude and it's because they're trying to discredit me. And there's a lot of stupid people who watch YouTube who will believe anything from anyone. So a guy like RV can call me a Mason and then show me wearing the number 33 when I was 14 years old. Right? Back in like 1998, the dude wants to show me playing JV football wearing the number 33. And he tells his audience I'm a Mason. So you guys got to look at like the credibility of these people and who and what they say. If there's a man who tells you Jacob Gibson is a Mason because I played junior varsity football in 1998, for one season I wore the number 33. If that's what you base your calling me a Mason upon, then that means you are retarded. And so there's people who were like, Russian vids exposed you, man. I'm like, dude, no, that's no, he didn't. He called me a Mason with no proof. So if somebody says that and then they get proven that they're lying, that should be the end of them. That should be the end of their credibility. But sadly, that's not the way it works. So even though he has no proof, and then I come back and make 2 videos totally exposing him and all this bullshit, he filed a privacy complaint and had the videos taken down because I said his name and showed his face. That's what happens when you're a real dude and you expose an agent. They file privacy complaints. I've never done that. I've never filed a privacy complaint. Had someone had to take down their video about me. Never. So yeah, pretty much done with those loser shills. I'm basically just gonna put them in my rear view and forget about them. So this will be the last call for these shills, pretty much. They won't be getting a lot of attention from me, which is what they want. It's funny now people are talking about a combination of shills and spelling. It's like I brought up grammar and then I went into shills, and so now in the chat people are like, loose, lose, you are your loose. Shill, is this guy a shill? RV, shill, loose, lose, shill, lure. Awesome. So you guys ever notice that when you're talking about stuff, like your phone's always listening, or your TV's listening, or your Alexa's listening, all your gadgets and gizmo are listening, like your blender is spying on you, right? Keeping tabs on you and shit. You know, you go in the bathroom and it's like your toilet paper roll has Wi-Fi and it's totally like listening to your thoughts inside your head. And so it's like all the devices everywhere have little nano bots just constantly recording you all the time. So what I like to do is, since there's all this AI and technology always spying on me, what I like to do is pretend that I'm going to do stuff that I'm not going to go do. You know, like instead of like saying that I'm going to go over to the ocean and get a hotel room and then have my phone start telling me which hotel rooms I should pick because it's spying on me. Instead, I make shit up so that I can confuse the AI, make the AI look up a bunch of shit that I'm not going to do. I'm like, hey, I'm thinking of going to Zimbabwe this weekend. Yeah, I love Zimbabwe. I'm going to go to Zimbabwe and drink some elephant juice. Yeah, I'm going to drink some elephant juice, and then I think I'm going to go camelback riding while I'm in Zimbabwe. Can't wait to go camelback riding when I get to Zimbabwe. Oh yeah, and then I'm gonna go windsurfing in the Monkey Tit Shit Bay. That's what I want to go windsurfing in Monkey Tit Shit Bay, uh, outside of Zimbabwe. That's what I'm gonna do. And then my phone, it'll be like, here's some great places to go wind tit surfing in Zimbabwe. Oh, and here's 10% off elephant juice when you visit Zimbabwe today. Click here for the best hotels in Zimbabwe. And I'm like, ha 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 ha, bitch, I'm totally not going to Zimbabwe. I tricked you. That's why you have artificial intelligence and I have actual intelligence. I tricked you. I'm not going to Zimbabwe ever. I don't give a shit about Zimbabwe. I totally just made you look up a bunch of shit that I'm not ever going to do. I don't even like elephant juice. See? That's what I do to keep the AI on its toes. Somebody just called me a lovable dork. Gee, thanks. Says, luckily Jake is a lovable dork. Yeah, luckily. Gee, thanks. Javid says, nice haircut and music, Jake. Thanks. Thanks, Javid. You're a swell guy. That's why I made you a moderator, because you've been such a swell dude. All right. Me so horny. 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 Ching ching. Ching ching so horny. Ching ching. Ching ching so horny. Ching ching so horny. I don't like that one. Me so horny. Me so horny. Me so horny. A bit bat 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 bat. Me so horny. A bit bat 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 boo. Bit bat 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 bibbidi boo. A bit bat 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 bat. Me so horny. A bit bat 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 boo. All right, that was terrible. I don't ever want to hear that one again. All right. All right. That song is called Me So Horny, Sometimes Me Love You Long Time, Maybe. And I'm never going to sing it again. All right. Rose Bellman says Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, I remember that movie. It was, I thought it was good. And then when I went back and tried to watch it again, then I didn't like it anymore. Like it's too heavy. All right. Rose Bellman says Trump impersonation. All right. Let me tell you something. Just get through another 2 years, and I'm coming back in 2024.
I'm going to be coming back in 2024. We're going to swing the paradigm back over to the right. It's really going to piss off Antifa. Antifa is going to be so pissed off when I return. And you know something? I've got a booster especially for them. That's right. I've got a booster especially for them. I've got a booster especially for the BLM. I've got plenty of boosters. When I return, you're going to call me Trump Mr. Booster Man from now on. All right? I'm going to put the boosters on warp speed. I'm going to ship the boosters straight to the BLM. All right? I'm going to have the BLM take as many boosters as are available. It's going to be warp speed, constant conveyor belt of boosters just going straight into their vaginas. And of course, the trans women, of course, gotta love them. All right. I have a special set of boosters for them. All right. So, boosters for all. All right. Boosters for everyone. 2024 is the year. There you go. It's all in this, right? If you're gonna do a Trump, it's like, and he likes to start by sometimes saying stuff like, "Let me tell you something." I love when like a person starts their whatever quote, their statement, whatever they're gonna say. I think it's funny when they start by saying, "Let me tell you something," because there's been a lot of characters in history that do that, and oddly enough, Hulk Hogan, who is an old friend of Trump's. You can find old pictures of Trump and Hogan hanging out. They're good buddies. They go back a long way. Trump will say, "Let me tell you something," and Hulk Hogan, same thing. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, brother. All my little Hulkamaniacs out there. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. And Macho Man Randy Savage, same thing. Let me tell you something. Let me, if I feel like telling you something, well, then I'm going to tell you something. Right? So, you got Arnold. Arnold always said that. Let me tell you something. I need to tell you something. I cannot tell you something unless I tell you that I'm going to tell you something. So before I start to tell you something, I need to preference all the time that I tell you something. So are you ready for me to tell you something? I don't think you're ready. No, if I want to tell you something, then you need to be ready for me to tell you something so that when I tell you something. So I find it funny that these different characters have to tell us that they're going to tell us something before they tell us something so that we know something's coming. I mean, God forbid they didn't tell us that they're going to tell us something. Otherwise, we might not know that they're saying something. If Arnold Schwarzenegger was to just start being like, "Hi, I'm going to be Arnold and not tell," then I wouldn't know what he's saying because he didn't start by telling me that he's going to tell me something. So then I knew that's when he was going to say something. All right. All right. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate the donation. I'm thinking I need to do a special where I combine all these voices and then have like the person on screen. So I'll basically go from like Trump to Alex Jones and Richie from Boston and all these guys. So I'm thinking I could in the future do like a special where I'll do like a few minutes of each person and just jump from voice to voice to voice. Thanks again, Rose Bellman, for the donation. You are awesome. It's like whenever someone says, "Let me tell you something," it's like we should have the right to be like, "No, I'm not going to let you. Screw you. In fact, no. I'm going to punch you in the mouth right now. I'm not letting you tell me nothing
come out here saying, let me tell you something. No, I have a choice, and my choice is no, I'm not letting you tell me anything. I'm not going to listen. Oh, did you guys see Richie from Boston? He had to actually make an apology video recently. This is true. Richie showed video footage uh, of some, it was like 3, 4 years old, of people pretending to be dead. And he tried to claim that it was fake war footage from now in Ukraine. And there were people who went and found the footage, and it totally wasn't from Ukraine. It was some different footage. So then Richie had to make an apology video, but then he's like, there still is this fake war going on, but I made a mistake and I showed a video that I thought was from Ukraine, but it wasn't from Ukraine. But that doesn't mean that they're not still doing fake stuff. You better get right with God, because they're still out there doing fake news. But I digress. At any rate, like, share, subscribe, and don't. Like, okay, we accept your apology, Richie. So at least he was man enough to apologize that his footage wasn't from Ukraine. Dominic says, I do not follow RFB ever at all. Well, you don't need to. If you follow me, then you're going to get all the best Richie from Boston impressions in the world, and that's better than the real Richie from Boston. I'm actually considered better than the real Richie from Boston. So there's people who gave up on him years ago, but they prefer my impersonation to Richie any day. It's been said that my Richie is so good and authentic that it's better than the actual original Richie. So I think Richie has been watching me trying to sound more like himself. Rose says, Jake makes everyone laugh, so I like to show support. And that is very sweet and kind of you. You know what? I enjoy making people laugh. I am a one-of-a-kind, unique comedian. I do this stuff off the top of my head. There's no script. I have some jokes that off of memory I perform, but I don't have any actual script written out. So tonight, I went into this thing with my loop machine, figuring that I would make up some funny songs, perform some songs that you guys know, and then just do a few jokes. And I ended up doing some stuff I didn't even expect to do. And that's one thing that I really like about my own style of comedy and the way I do things, is that it is my own. It's my own style of comedy and music and news and crazy conspiracy theories all rolled into one. And there's channels out there who blatantly try and steal different parts of my act, but they can't steal the whole thing. So, for instance, you might have a turd like Pat the Rat try and steal some of my routine, but he doesn't have any actual talent. He's not a good singer. He doesn't have an ability to play an instrument. None of his jokes are actually funny. So what you end up with is a hack trying to do funny voices that aren't funny. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. What's up, guys? Hi, I'm Panther Riot. Hi, guys. How's it going? What's the deal with Jake? What's the deal with that Jake guy? Javid says, and you don't have to summon demon spirits for that talent. Well, I drink coffee, smoke Mary Jane, and occasionally I drink some beers, but for the most part, I try not to get too into chemical substances, because it can lead to some dark places and some depressing thoughts and low vibrations and all that bad stuff. And so I try not to have too many chemical dependencies. However, I'm not perfect. I am a regular dude, you know, I make mistakes like anyone else. So there's habits that I have, you know, like drinking coffee every day. I know it's not good for me. Having a smoke every day. No, that's not good for me. But anyway, so nobody's perfect, and I just try each day to like find something positive that I can do and bring to the table for you guys. A lot of times, it's what I try to think of what I can do on my next video or my next stream that's going to make you guys laugh and make you guys be entertained so that you guys enjoy it and so that I enjoy it so that it's mutually beneficial for both of us. And so that's how I came up with the idea for this stream today. Oh, and Jonna is asking to see Rusty. Says, can we see Rusty? Here's to Rusty ground beef fun. So I also buy lots of different types of beef. Today I bought a big rump roast so I can make some stew. I like to make stew sometimes. And I also, from time to time, like to barbecue. And so today I barbecued a big fat London broil. So, I'll grab Rusty. One sec. Come here. Come on. Come on. All right. Come on, Rusty. Come here. Come here. Come here. Ugh. There he is. There he is. No. Hold on, Rusty. Let me cut a piece for you. Ugh. It's tough to cut with one hand. There you go. There you go. There he is. There's my cute doggy.
Rusty, the cutest puppy.
Everybody knows that Rusty is the cutest dog in town. Rusty is the cutest dog in town. He's starting to shed as the weather's getting warmer. Now his hair's just coming out like crazy. So, Javid says, I meant the demons in Hollywood and I meant the demons, the Hollywood actors and singers used to have you seen Beyonce Demon Face? It's on video. It's real or fake. There is more than one video. I saw a Beyonce video a long time ago, and I'm sure you guys might have seen it. It's where she's at a basketball game with Jay-Z, and it looks like she's like a robot. She's got this like she's like staring off into the nothingness, and she looks like a robot. And it totally didn't look like Beyonce from the music videos. It didn't look like Beyonce from 10 years ago. But then again, this video is probably almost 5 years ago, 6, 7, 8 years ago. I can't remember how long ago it was, but there's a video of her and Jay-Z at a baseball or basketball game, courtside, and she totally just looks like some robot. So today I barbecued a London broil. This is what's left of it. A London broil is a big, huge piece of meat, and I wanted to barbecue it and get that smoky charcoal flavor going on. So sometimes I like to have barbecued meat, and I like to get that smoky charcoal flavor. And so not only do I like to eat raw meat, I also like to eat cooked meat too. So for those of you wondering if I eat only raw meat, no, I definitely like cooked meat. So for instance, you get this cooked bark on the top, that brown cooked stuff. They say it's not good for you, but it tastes really damn good. Mm. And Rusty likes it too. Come on. Come on. Come on. Up. I'm in the chair. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get up in the chair. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get up in the chair. Come on. He won't jump up on his own. You gonna make me put you in the chair? Come on. Come on. There. Look at that. Christy. Woo! Woo. Javid says, no, that video, Beyonce looks high. I'm saying there's more than one video of her face changing into literal demon during a performance. I'll have to go back and watch. She's definitely in that club. Anybody who gets that famous is definitely controlled and in that club. Demonic, satanic, all that stuff. Furthermore, I'm thinking of doing a WWE special, or maybe a couple different WWE specials outlining some of the demonic and satanic agendas that they are definitely wrapped up in. If you go back and look into some of the debauchery over the years from the WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, World Wrestling Federation, there's a sinister history, including wrestlers being murdered and gay sex in the locker room and trannies being passed off as women. There's definitely some agendas playing out with wrestling, and people sometimes look at Vince McMahon as this entrepreneur and billionaire, and they praise him when he's involved in some pretty heavy stuff over the years.
And when you go back and look into all the different things that his company's been accused of, and all the different wrestlers who've mysteriously died, it's definitely a satanic business with a lot of intertwining conspiracies and conspiracy theories. So I'll probably do some special on the WWE in the future. Uh, Vlad Awoken says, Jake, did you hear Razor Ramon Scott Hall died today? He was one of the founding members of the NWO. Yeah, I saw that he was on life support, and I even said, it's about time they get rid of him. I saw Kevin Nash says that Scott Hall is on life support, and I was like, yep, it's about time they get rid of that guy. So here's the deal with wrestling. When you look into it, Vince McMahon is a powerful, powerful dude, and he's super, super rich, and he just never stops working. And the dude is the type of person who can make people disappear. If a wrestler was to rub him wrong, that wrestler could have their career not only end, but their life could end. And I'll bet you that's happened several times. But you can't throw the billionaire behind bars because his tracks are covered. Javid says, wow, whoa. Yeah, not everyone follows wrestling, and and rightfully so. It's guys pretending to fight in their underwear, and but when I was a teenager and a little kid, I was into professional wrestling. I thought it was a fun form of entertainment. But now that I've extensively looked into it and the background of what was going on, and then with YouTube, of course, there's a whole lot of stuff that's come out that never came out way back, when I was a kid. So now, through the power of YouTube, you can go back and find a lot of stuff that you never knew was going on. And so, just recently, it was earlier today, I found old footage of Vince McMahon going on Donahue. And this was in like the early 90s, either late 80s or early 90s. He went on Donahue, and he actually was grilled by three different dudes who were saying that they were told to do gay acts by his employees, and when they refused, they were let go. So there were three different people accusing Vince and his employees of trying to get them to do homosexual acts to keep their job, and then when they refused, they were fired. And so Vince, of course, goes on and denies the whole thing, says he has no idea any of that was going on. And all three of these dudes basically had the same story, that their job was basically they were fired when they refused to do homosexual acts. And then when you look at certain wrestlers like China, for instance, it's pretty clear it's a dude, but they passed her off as a woman. And then they even had Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, basically pretend to be the boyfriend of China to legitimize China being a woman. So you had Hunter Hearst Helmsley pretend to be the boyfriend of China, who's a man, and they put on this ruse that the two of them were an actual couple, even outside of wrestling. And Hunter Hearst Helmsley was given the championship belt and got given the belt several times and was promoted as the number one guy in the company because he went along with the tranny thing where China was pretending to be a man and he was pretending to be her boyfriend and legitimizing her, or excuse me, pretending to be a woman. He was legitimizing her, pretending to be a woman. So now, fast forward to 2022, all the women are men. Every single woman that they have employed right now pretending to wrestle is as a man. And so they've basically done away with women in wrestling. Now they have a bunch of drag queens pretending to be women. The fans don't even know it. So Charlotte Flair, for instance, is like the women's champion, Ric Flair's daughter. And these are women without any hips. So every single woman on the roster right now has no hips. They have Adam's apples. They've got shoulders like men. And it's as if they just take these fake breasts and stick it on some dudes and then send them out there to wrestle now. So it's basically the biggest tranny show in the world now. And see, before, I think they actually used to use women, but women weren't that good at wrestling. And so rather than have a bunch of women who weren't that athletic and weren't that good at wrestling, I think they just scrapped actual women and just decided to go with men. So now, if you watch, let's say, the women's Royal Rumble, every single woman that comes down the ramp is a dude. Furthermore, they even have dudes pretending to be women from the past, and the fans are buying it. There's a woman wrestler who is named Lita, and then at some point they have an imposter now pretending to be Lita, and nobody can tell except for me, I guess. So there's a woman who's like 45, 48 years old, supposedly, wrestling, named Lita, and I'm like the only one who's like, that's a dude pretending to be Lita. So they have a dude pretending to be a woman wrestler from the past. And this woman wrestler is like 45, 46, 48 years old. There shouldn't be a woman at that age who's in as good a shape as a dude and they're performing moves off the top rope and whatnot. Anyway, so I don't want to get too much into it right here in this stream, but I am going to do a special on the WWE in the future and show you guys some of the sinister shit going on in that organization. And it's gigantic. It's $1 billion organization. And it's not going to be for everybody. There's people who don't watch wrestling at all, but it's going to be exposing a lot of sinister shit that goes on. So there's a few different videos I've been meaning to make, but I just haven't got around to making them. So that's one of them that I wanted to to expose. So even if you're not into wrestling, you might find it interesting when you find out all the sinister shit that's been going on behind the scenes. All right. I've been on here for 2 hours. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Got a couple donations that I might have missed. Angelo Zapp with a donation. No message, just a donation. Thank you very much, Angelo Zapp. Javid Ben Cosme with a few donations. No, I read that one. Okay. Beyonce turning into a demon. Maybe I'll do a video about Beyonce turning into a demon. I can go find all the clips of her turning into a demon and collage them together and say, one of my subscribers told me about Beyonce turning into a demon. Look, it's true. She's a demon. All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I'm kind of tired, wearing down. But anyway, if you missed tonight's show, I did a bunch of different musical performances. I did some of them where I screwed up, and then some of them that went really well. So go back and check those out, and I will catch you guys on the next stream. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for everyone who donated. Thank you for everyone who participated. And if you didn't participate and you're just sitting back and enjoying in the background, thank you for being here as well. I will see y'all on the next video and the next live stream. Y'all take care and have a great night. Peace.